This is a 1955 BelAir 4-door. And we're going to take it for a quick drive. It's got a original V8 with a automatic power glide, 2-speed. A little bit of air noise there, maybe out of the front windows. Let's see. I'm driving by myself, so I don't want to mess around with those too much. Speedometer works. That's a little bit of an annoying whistle. I'm sure I just need to roll the window up. So actually the gauge is working here, fuel gauge. Car drives nice and straight. Here's my finger test I do on all my videos. Brakes stop good. Stop nice and straight too. I can let go of the steering wheel. Looks like they want to pull just a hair to the left. Let's see. Could be the way the road's going too. Maybe just a hair. A little squeak in that brake pedal too, if you can hear that. So, put a little grease on there. I noticed the generator light's coming on. Give it a little rev and it's going off. I did polarize it. Obviously, the generator was off at some point, engine being rebuilt or something. So it's got a automatic choke and it's still warming up just a little. A little bit cold here in Georgia, not as cold as some places. One handle, one hand opener. There it goes. Kick down a little. Nice, quiet engine. Got a nice little rumble back here. And I love the sound of this engine. Really sharp. This is a really sharp driver, and got a nice driver, quality all the way around. Really minimal rust. Nice clean engine detail. Older engine detail, not brand new fresh, but really, really clean. Rust-free firewall. New interstate battery. Heater hose is all hooked up, and heater is not leaking, but I did flip the switch on the drive out here to do this test drive and notice that the fan is not wanting to come on. Oftentimes that's just a little bug, and usually it's very rare that these fans, you can't get them to work. Most of the time they will work. So really nice, clean, consistent from bumper to bumper. Driver quality paint. Looks like it's a couple of years old. Not perfect. Sharp, what we call the 20-footer. Everybody knows what a 20-footer is. This thing looks gorgeous from 20 feet away. Honestly, even I'm standing, I think my video is, this is about 7 feet away from the vehicle. So really, I'd almost call this a 10-footer or a 5-footer, if you want to kind of get picky about it. But when you get right up on it, you're going to see some imperfections. Very, very mild beginning of some pitting on the chrome in the front. And we actually polished it a little earlier with some Neverdull, and it's really brightened it up. Not bad at all, and if it was my driver quality vehicle, I wouldn't even think of re-chroming the front bumper because it looks really good. Just not perfect. As we get up on the car, I'll walk around and start showing some imperfections. Let me see if I can find one that really caught me when I was if you'll notice right around here, I know you're gonna see in the clouds, but if you notice that, got a little bit of a bubble there, right here. So I'm trying real hard to show that. A couple of just little tiny dimples along the drip edge, and that is not rust, just, like I said, a driver quality paint job. A couple of little spots down at the bottom of the doors there. Just, I'm trying to be super picky. There are a couple of tiny little, and that actually looks like it might come off. Definitely a little flaw in the paint here where it's kind of loose. And like I said, this is me getting right up on it. So, but I try to be as honest as I can. Now the rear bumper almost looks brand new. It does not have that minor pitting like the front. It looks new. And I'm not sure if the lights in the back are wired up or not. I do know that the brake lights work, and I believe, yeah, the turn signals work. Deck lid looks real nice. And you know, black, you just can't hide any imperfections at all on black. So another spot here, and like I said, that could be a, yeah, actually, as I'm showing you that spot, it's coming right off, a little bit of wax. And I did notice that as I was going around. I thought, oh no, there's a scratch. Turned out just to be some buffing wax, like these little spots right here, a little bit of buffing wax. I'm trying to think of what else. I know there's just the car has just like a couple of spots here and there that do have that, like a little bit of a wave, like it didn't get blocked 100% perfect. But man, you've really got to be right up on this car and being really, really nitpicky to see that. If you're not, it's gorgeous. I mean, and you know how these cars are when they're show quality, they're, you know, 25, 30 grand. And even a 4-door these days, or these 4-doors are really coming up strong. So beautiful bias ply tires. They're brand new white wall tires, and of course original style hubcaps. Going to the interior, looks like not too long ago it was restored. Nice, real nice clean interior, and it looks like the only thing they didn't do is the headliner. Take a look at that. Nice, beautiful painted dash, original steering wheel, nice unmolested, you know, clock. I think set to 5 o'clock somewhere. I'm sure the clock doesn't work. Like I said, I tried flipping the switch here for the fan and it didn't want to click on. So beautiful new carpet and matching BelAir or Chevrolet rubber floor mats, which are the more expensive mats. I really, really like those mats because they wash off real easy. New upholstery. You can see where I've been sitting, and so, you know, just a touch of a wrinkle there, but no, I mean, this is still new. Door panels are all new. Like I said, it looks like they did everything except for the headliner, which I'll show you in just a second. So matching rear rubber floor mats, retaining the original cigarette ashtray there, which is nice. Rear deck lid looks good. A little bubble, a little humidity there, which is not unusual. Beautiful rear seat. And I'll show you the headliner. And what's nice too, the dome light works. So yeah, as you can see there, look at the headliner. It's got a few stains, and maybe somebody who's really good with restaining could actually just tape this off, take off some of the pieces of trim, and actually stain this. Got an upholstery guy who's done a lot of stain jobs for me where, you know, there's no rips or tears. Everything looks really sharp, but a couple of stains like that just because it's old, or maybe got a little bit of, you know, water in it somehow before the restoration, or who knows what. And very, very inexpensive. As you can tell, if you pay attention, or if you want to go back and watch again, as I'm opening all these doors, they open and close nice. The trunk is immaculate. Put the key in there, and the same key does the trunk and the ignition. Gorgeous, rust-free deck lid, beautiful factory OEM rubber, and of course brand new matching. And these are actually BF Goodrich Silvertown original old school style tires. Those are very expensive, and they even paid the money to buy the 5th one to match. Underneath, I try to be real careful picking this up. Just want to show you, nice and clean. A little bit of water there just because we washed it, and that happens. But look at how clean and rust-free this trunk pan is. Beautiful, beautiful. Trying to be real careful with this because it's nice, and I don't think that's brand new. I think that was actually installed a while back, but it still looks new. This is, you know, one of these cars that's been owned by an old guy, and he just took super good care of it. So very, very minimal rust. Listen to this trunk close. So far on the body, even the rockers and everything, I haven't seen any rust at all. Getting underneath the car real quick. Nice, clean, what appear to be original floor pans. And this is a Southern States vehicle. North Carolina title on it. I mean, I'm trying to remember, I keep on saying minimal rust, but I'm trying to remember if I've seen any rust on it at all. I think I did see, oh yes, I remember now. Okay, so 2 spots of rust where I've seen. 1, and actually that's not even rust, that's just a little dimple there. So that is not even number 1. Here it is right here. This is the only rust I found in the car. And you can see that's about the size of my thumb, right underneath the rear valance and across that piece there. This is the only rust I've seen, and you can see it right there. That is literally the only rust I found on this car when I did the inspection, when they were bringing it in. And really just blown away by how clean this car is. So I can genuinely say that aside from that rust that I just showed you, this car is rust free. Nice clean inner fender wells on both sides. Someone really took care of this car. And even just doing things like buying those original style wet wall tires, to me it just shows class. I'm trying to let the camera here adjust. It's getting all fuzzy. Come on now. There we go. Frame rails are awesome. Rockers are in good shape. You can see the drains on here are in good shape. A little bit of filler there maybe. You see that? Look at me cracking that off. But actually underneath it is nice and clean. I'm trying to think if I saw any rust or anything like that. Nope, no rust in the rockers. Well, there you have it. What a beautiful driver. I love these cars. I'll have a dealer tag on this, and I'll be driving this until it sells, which I assume won't be very long. Every time I get one of these, especially in condition like this, for this kind of price, they sell within a couple of days. So, but I'm gonna enjoy it for the holidays until somebody picks it up. 1955 Chevy BelAir 4-door at PeachtreeClassicCars.com.